Okay, well, welcome to this episode of Treacherous video bouldering guide in deep water soloing on Lake Okanagan here in Vernon. Next we're going to head over to a crag that I'm kind of developing right over here, and I call it the Jaws of Paradise, and you can see it over there. It's right there. We'll just show you from a distance here. I'm standing at the base of Rocky and Marie. This little crag here I call Jaws of Paradise, and you can see this kind of cave feature, which is sort of the jaws. I'm still very much in process over there. It's hard. I've climbed up to some 510. There's definitely some 511. And there's some stuff there that I probably won't be able to climb. The water line looks harder than what I can do. So there's there's a challenge for folks out there that climb north of 511. There may be a high sequence to miss some of that, but it's not for the faint-hearted. Anyway, we'll go over and have a look at it. We'll show you close and personal on the Jaws of Paradise. Okay, well, here we are up close and personal here to the Jaws of Paradise. I haven't climbed this first section here. I've gone down to the roof, fallen off, swum around into the mouth, and then there's a total blank section over here that I don't know that I'll ever be able to climb that. There may be an option high up, but it's going to be questionable as to the water, whether the water is deep enough, and I may have to take a wire brush up there to clean off some of the lichen. So we'll see how it goes. Definitely exploring ground here on the Jaws of Paradise. Had a few sessions on here, but this up here and across I haven't climbed. As you can see, it's a bad landing, so I may explore this little corner. I know the holds are good. I may just kind of explore the bottom here and just do a bit of cleaning and so this is bona fide new ground on Jaws of Paradise. This part doesn't actually look too bad. There's some pretty good holds, and but again, you want to really, it's more about preparing it to come back in the event that it doesn't go, you know what I mean. So we're really trying to climb conservatively here. Right over there, but here I'm not sure. It looks like there might be some finger locks and some good stuff, some thin feet. There's a foothold there, but it's the kind of thing that from an exploratory standpoint, the climber must not fall here. So I'm 6 feet tall. My hands are going to be at 10 feet, and the water's shallow here. So, because I'm probably going to be up and down this. So, just kind of rock there, feeling out some holds. I can get that rock out of there. That's not a bad hold, but I don't think it's going to come out. These trees are not too bad, so got some footholds. I got some stemming. Maybe I'll use the tree for the sake of it here for a minute. Just and again, I want to make it easy to get down while I'm exploring here. So almost preparing my retreat if you will. So that I got this foothold there. Got some loose rock for sure. So I guess, you know, this qualifies in my book as adventure climbing, and you know, get rid of the pop cans. You know, just saying, I'll grab that when I'm leaving. But clearing it out. Yeah, we got lichen, so I'm pretty sure this stuff has never been, you know, touched by the human hands. And it's a nice solid branch there that'll help me scope. And we're starting to get some thin teeth. You see some more loose rock there. Loose. Okay. So I'm gonna need some of this rock here. Anyway, so there's a good finger rock there, and there's actually a pretty good point. I'm just moving the dust off it. So not a bad foothold. So let me just triple check this. Good hold there. Put down. Yeah, so there's a hold there too. But you can see it's a bit of boldness here. I mean, it's probably 5'10", but it's a no-fall scenario. So for now, I'm going to retreat and scope it from the other side in the vein of respecting the risk, so to speak. So definitely, well, that's a good probe. I'm actually happy with that probe. So next we'll step away here. Of course, it gives it a bit of an adventure feel with the waves crashing. So there is a foothold there, good hands there, and I've climbed it from there down. So it's this committing move here onto that foothold, and then the rest of the traverse to get over there. It's not far, but it's a committing move. So I've had my probe there on the right hand side of Jaws of Paradise, up the corner to this horizontal. Had my right hand right there, and there's a blank section that I've got to explore. It's got a bad landing, so it's really, well, it's a bad landing. This is free soloing, or this is, you know, maybe high ball bouldering with no mat. So I want to take a good shake. I want to be conservative. This is the kind of thing where you want to be able to down climb anything that you climb. I don't have a spotter. I haven't got a crash pad. So I'm treating this like very much like new ground on the side of a mountain. Even with the rope on, you know, kind of above a ledge. Kind of terrain where the climber must not fall, and you want to climb in control. This is pretty, I don't mind telling you, this is pretty real here. You know, it's probably, you know, boy, I mean, could be ankle twisting, ankle breaking if you fall badly here on the rocks, you know, and you hit your head. That's no good. So it's that old saying, keep 20% for yourself. So go up, have a look, make sure you can down climb whatever you climb up. It's very much like being on new ground with bad pro, or even existing ground with bad pro where the climber must not fall. This is very much like that. So we'll see. I may go up and have another look. I may take an exploratory probe, get my feet on the outside, see how those holds are, see how the feet are, and then make a call. Whatever I do, I got to make sure I can reverse it. It sort of looks like it's maybe a couple of moves of, well, to get to the ground that I've climbed, about 8 feet, so it's probably 3 or 4 moves of 5'10" is what it looks like, which is, you know, I don't mind telling you, that's not far off my limit, so we'll see how it goes. I may go up and just back off and come back another day, we'll see. Okay, well, I'm going to go up and have another look and see how it feels. I may get out there and just see what the next handhold feels like. There's a bomber hold from my right, and I may just explore that out there and see how good it is. Anyway, well, as I said, my feet have had a bit of a chance to dry out, and thankfully this little bottom part isn't too bad. Some good stems, and I am going to use the little tree belay hold here. Again, just continue the cleaning to sort of, like I say, safeguarding retreat. So there's that hold. There's the foot jam. It's a right hand hold. And make sure that's solid rock in that hold. So it's got to be a belay quality handhold. That rock on the outside, a little flaky, so did not inspire confidence for the feet. So I think I gotta do some cleaning there. There. So come back down. I can probably reach that from below. Flaky rock. In here. Just really doesn't feel as bad as it did. But what can I reach from here? You know, there's potentially a lower line here. Like a little flaky. It's smooth. Yeah, this stuff here. That's what I felt with my feet. So there's a foothold there. In here. The handhold wasn't bomber, but okay, well, you know what, I'm a little pumped from Boston Slab and Rocky and Marie, so I think I gotta save that. I gotta be feeling powerful and bold and be able to climb back around the corner when I try this thing. So I'm not going to try it the rest of the way today. And I tell you, you know, on the Ragged Edge and even Boston Slab, you know, that really was the process. The Ragged Edge over years of, you know, just kind of trying stuff. You know, there may be a lower variation here of his feet. And there is an edge there, you know, and actually some of these are flat. that I might be able to step down on, you know, if I had to, or jump onto in the shallow water. So again, it's this whole thing of, you know, the process of understanding where the hazards are, what they are. This is shallow water, but you know, could I jump from here onto here from that hole? That's not that, you know. You know, if I look before I jump, and this is typical of bad landing bouldering. I don't have a mat, and I don't have a spotter, so it's very old school. How is that hold? If I can, you know, can I get that? Get that layaway, and you know, that would be a much safer. The hazard is way less falling from that hold than that hold. So maybe I'll, you know what, I'm just gonna have a look at it. I'm just gonna have a tentative probe, and you know, given I got wet feet and all that, but it is the only hold, and my feet are definitely thin. I can get a right foothold that is not slippery. Hello. I wouldn't mind having some chalk, I'm telling you. Left to right, and see how that goes. A little bush here, anyway. That's bomber. Not hold over here. Well, that just might go. It's gonna need dry feet, and maybe I'll need some chalk. The rock's hot, my hands are sweating. So I'm gonna leave that for today, but we've explored a couple options, and now we'll carry on around the corner here, and we'll around to Climber's Left of Jaws of Paradise. This is a very small piece that I have climbed on the Jaws of Paradise. Up this little wall here. And over horizontal. This is actually pretty good. And so this is definitely worth exploring. I haven't actually gone, you know, to the right, so this is worth doing. I'm going to do the high variation. Again, the water's not deep, so it's very much okay, so there's that. Whoops. Yeah, it's a little roundy. Whoop. So come back. So it's not a pushover. You know, that's in the 5'10" hand traverse kind of range. And this is similar, not quite as pumpy. And a sharp rock in here. Interesting hand features. And you got to come down and around and be nice. This is actually almost tape glove kind of territory. The rock's so sharp. So I've got as far as, you know, not today, but got as far as here, and then I've fallen off, and then I have not been able to link this section yet, because suddenly there's very little hands, there's some feet, and then we get right into the jaws here, you know, the jaws of paradise. And this does go at about 5'10". But it's shallow under here, inside the jaws, and one of the things I'm exploring actually is, what I'd like to explore is, if you could make your way up through this overhang, you know, by stemming and whatnot. Now it may be that you gotta rehearse this on a rope, but it's literally, you know, okay, you're in the overhang. If you come off the overhang right there, we're talking about only 8 feet of water. So, and I'm standing on the ground right now, so in about 4.5 to 5 feet of water. So